Now for the oldest award. No, Brian, you're done. You've had your moment.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. The Nebraska Amateur Golf of the Year award was first awarded in 1968 to Lincoln's R.B. Law. More than 50 years later, the list of winners features a PGA Tour winner, Korn Ferry Tour members, some legendary amateur golfers, and a few who are still early in their professional careers. This year, for the 5th time, 2 golfers will share the award and join that list: Luke Gutschewski and Johnny Spellerberg. Let's start with Luke. He was the 2020 Nebraska Junior Golfer of the Year and has soared to new heights after just a year and a half at Iowa State. Luke accomplished something no Nebraskan has before this summer with an incredible run at the U.S. Amateur. It started at Beatrice Country Club, where Luke fired rounds of 64 and 69 to take medalist honors by 5 strokes at the U.S. Amateur Qualifier. At the 122nd U.S. Amateur, he continued his run with rounds of 68 and 70 to share qualifying medalist honors with 3 others. A first for a Nebraskan. He was given the #1 seed after a blind draw and battled back from 4 down in his opening match before falling in extra holes. Luke also shined on the international stage, taking the first round lead at the 117th Canadian Amateur after a 65, and eventually finished tied for 5th. He also tied for 5th at the 114th Nebraska Amateur and won the Fremont Invitational by 5 strokes, 12 under total, shattering the tournament scoring record. Here is Luke Gutschewski, 2022 Nebraska Amateur Golfer of the Year.
Well, before I get into any thanks, I'd like to point out my brother did win the Junior Amateur at Beatrice. 3 rounds, 6 under, and I only had to play 2 rounds, but I did beat his total score. Just had to get that in there, so good job, Trev, but even though you're taller and hit it further, I am still your older brother. But in all seriousness, thanks to the NGA, I've had opportunities now to be able to play some pretty cool events. But it all starts with the NGA, first class events. So when we do get an opportunity to go out and play, at the US Amateur, Canadian Amateur, anything like that, people from Nebraska can feel prepared because, we see the best events every year. And a couple more thanks. I'd have to do a big thank you to my Iowa State coaching staff, teaching me how to value things other than golf, such as nutrition, working out, things like that really allowed me to be able to take a step forward. And then another one to Mike Cornell. Probably should have taken swing advice a little bit more seriously earlier. In the past year or so, I've actually started to work with him, and he's really been able to help me a ton, make me kind of take that next step. And then next to my support system, my grandparents are here tonight. I think they watch more golf than anybody else in the state between the 4 of us now. So it's awesome to have them, feel their support everywhere we go. And then to my mom for giving me the golf gene. Really appreciate it. And then to my dad, for his moral support, even though there's a ton we can do there. And my siblings, for making golf more than just something we get to do on our own. We get to do it together. We get to practice together. We get to play together. Makes it more of a family thing. And then lastly, Coach Christensen, who's a high school golf coach, really helped me see more fun in golf. Made it fun. Made going to practice every day in high school a really good time, and made the end of my mountain biker career when we were lucky enough to win state one of my best golf memories. So lastly, thanks to everyone else for coming out here today. It's an honor to win this award. Hopefully, we can maybe be back again in the future. Thank you.